everyone, this is another video from Easy Electric series, and today I'm going to show you how you could install the Keil software and all necessary drivers that you need to work with the LaunchPad. So the first software that you need to actually download the Keil. We just comes here to the Google and you just type download Keil. So if you go to the first link that is provide is from keil.com, you go there, you say actually you will see file download, to go products file download, so the MDK arm is the link that you need to click on that. So if you don't have already account, you need to somehow put your info here. Okay, so you actually submit the info. It's actually bring you the link. If you click on this link, you actually able to download it. I download it here. It probably takes actually definitely few minutes, depend on your internet. Okay, so I download this file that I have here. So the file is here, you just need to open it and see if you could get the, it should be start to installation, which is start now. I say, do you want to allow this app? Yes. So you say next, you say agree, next. So it asks about the pack, ARM pack, and it's going to download in the C. So I'm fine with that. So you could give the name and also the email address, which is needed to be here. I put my email address here. Then the company's name, you could give actually your company's name. So then it's starting to install. So again, depend on the system that you have, probably it takes few minutes. So let's see when it's going to finish the download. So okay, as you could see, it is actually finished the installation or download. So then you will get this page, you say finish, and it's actually open the Keil and specifically this pack installer. So here in the pack installer, so definitely you could go and install. You could do this later on, and but let's do this now. So you go and install some uh, pack that you need. For doing that, you comes here and find the Texas instrument, so the board that we are using. So here is the Tiva series that what we have. So the Tiva series 1 to 3X series. If you go all the way down, you should find the right CPU model. So the launchpad that we have should be GH. Let's see, where is it? GH6PM. So GH6PM. Yeah, GH is this one. Okay. So you find the right CPU model, which is TM4C123GH6PM. So if you open the Launchpad box and take a look to the little paper that you have inside it, so you could find this model number there. So the model of the CPU is TM4C123GH6PM. So you click the right board, then for working, you need actually two pack that we need to install. So let I actually check and see which package do we need here. Do you need actually two package? So the first one is ARM CMIS. So is this one that you see. You click on this. It's already there. You just push the update. So it's going to update the ARM CMCIS. So as you could see here, it's going to be update the pack that we have. So we just need to wait a few minutes. It's download the pack that you need. So let's to finish this. Then we need another pack to install. So again, that's depending on the system, your PC that you have. It needs few minutes. Okay, as you could see, it's done. The next pack that we need is Keil ARM compiler. You go all the way down and find Keil ARM compiler is this one. So it is already is there. So just I push one more time. Just make sure we have these package. Should we start to update it? Yeah, it looks it's already downloaded and it is there. So let to actually move to the next step. So even if you need any package for your launchpad later on, you are able to back to the same page and install uh, any package that you are missing. So next step, so if even you could, maybe it is better to back to your desktop and make sure you have the Keil. So see if you click the Keil. So it's open and you could open it, it's there. So, and even if you want to install any packages, so here there is a button, you could actually go to the same page that we've been there. So that means don't worry about the miss package. You have actually the chance to back here and install any package that you are missing. So I close this and go to the next driver that we need. The next driver that you need is the Stratus ICD driver. You could Google it. It find this web page which is ti.com. It is Texas Instrument website /tools Stellaris ICDR drivers. So you need to download these drivers. So I'm going to click this. It's actually asking me where I'm going to save it. Just make sure you know where you download it. I download in my download section. It actually is going to download and it is done. So now in the next step, you are going to connect your launchpad to the USB port that you have. So that means connect your launchpad on your PC. So then after you did that, if you go to the control panel, you connect the launchpad, turn the launchpad on. So if you go to the launch, if you go to the control panel, so and go to the hardware and yeah, let to do this. Let to close this and go to the search for device management, device manager. Yes, we open it. So here you see the list of the all devices that you have. So as you could see here in the other devices, you see these insert kit debug interface. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this, right click and say update driver. So you browse the file and give the same Stellaris ICDI that you already downloaded. So actually download that inside the download. I couldn't see them because it is probably is the zip. So I need to back to here to my download section and unzip this. So I say extracts all in the same place, extract. So now I unzip the file. So if you back here, you see these MFs SPMC068 is the file that I download from the Texas Instrument website. So now I back here, I say cancel and do that the same again. I say update the driver. I see browse from my computer, so I go and find the same place that I already have. So see, I have the file. That I just double check the file and make sure we are not doing something right. Yes, the file should be spmc016a. Okay, 16a is the file. Should be this guy here. So I select the folder and say next. It's going to actually install the driver that I need. It says the Windows did that successfully. So now still I do the same for the second one. I say update the driver. Again, go to define same file which is there. I say has successfully and I say okay. So now if you take a look to the device manager, you don't see that unknown hardware that you saw before. Instead of that, you should see this Stratus ICD here. So if you see these two, that means you are good. You actually successfully download Stratus ICD driver that you need. So the next steps that we need actually one more driver to install. So that actually is these Stellaris ICDI debug adapter support. It is somehow a patch that somehow you need that to able to use Launchpad with this software. So again, if you just search for uvision Stellaris ICD debug adapter support, so it's bringing this page, and here you easily could install these exe file that you have. So I'm going to save in the download, so then I open it and start to install it. So it says it's actually ask few question. I give the address of the Keil that I have, next, same info, and finish. So that means I installed this pack successfully. So now I almost have everything that I need. Okay, so after you install all packages and software, let's to actually open the Keil. So I click on the Keil icon that I have here. So then before you actually start and make your first project in the Keil, you need to actually check one thing. It comes to here, which is the pack installer. And let to double check that and make sure you install the all packages that you need. So you go to the devices, which is here. You find the Texas instrument, which the launchpad that we want to use. Go to the Tiva C series. That's what we have. Tiva C series 123C3X. And find 1 through GX. Let's see which one is our CPU is this one. So TM4C123GH6PM is the CPU of the launchpad that we have. So make sure you have it. So these are actually is the list of the packs that you need to have that able to load your codes to the microcontroller or launchpad. So the first one is Keil TM4CDF. So if you don't have, just you see these here install. So you push that install. So I already did that. That's the reason it don't show the up. It shows update to me, not actually install because I already installed that. So this is the first one. Make sure you have it. Keil TM4CDFP. So then the next one is the ARM CMCIS. So I already installed, so it's actually update. If you are not, it shows the install instead of the update. You just need to click on these buttons. So the next is ARM CMCIS driver. It's already installed in my PC. And we have two more. So the Keil ARM compiler already installed, and also the Keil MDK middleware graphic, and also Keil MDK middleware. So these two that you see. So just make sure you have all these packages. So I actually just show these again. Make sure you have this. So make sure you have this and you have this one, and we have one more here and two here. Okay, so just double check with exactly same thing that you see on your screen, and if you didn't install any of them, just push that button, then you should be good to go. So just this is one time installation, the pack, so do just for a one time, then whenever you are using that, you don't need to actually redo that. This is just one time install the packs that you need. So let's go and make our first project in the Keil and see how we could do that. So now we should have everything that we need. We comes to the project, we say new uvision project. So I'm going to make the project with the name of the test. So that will be on my desktop. I say save. So see now whenever you have who comes to here, you should see the Texas instrument, okay? So if you just see the arm, so it means you are missing some packages that I already mentioned. So I comes here, Tiva C series 123X, and the launchpad that we have is this TM4C123GX6PM. So you open it. So here you need to add the CMIS core, and from the device you need to have the startup. Then you say OK. So it's actually make the project with name of the test. So here comes to the source group, right click and say add a new item. So the new item should be a C file. I give the name main. So you add it, so you will see you have these main. So now I just coming to have one example. I already have some file that I wrote in C. Let's do back here and just copy paste one of them. So let I just have this one open with Notepad. And so this is the first project that we are going to have. I just copy this, paste here. So that means if you are writing with any project, you should start to write. This is a editor, C editor. So I don't want to waste our time. Okay, for saving the time, I just comes here and copy paste one of the codes that I already wrote. I just want to check the software and see we installed that in the right way. So after you are writing your codes, so you need to save it. So right now this is a project. It has the main .c, which is the place that you keep the codes. So before you run it and upload it to the microcontroller, still you need to have few adjustments. So see this small icon, which is the option for target. You click on that, click on the target link. So here you actually just, if you click on the compiler version 5 and say OK, it somehow get rid of that two error somehow that we have here and here. That's because of the version that you use. So that means you fix that. So now back here in the target, it is on the compiler version 5, comes to the debug. In the debug, it should be on Stellaris ICDI. You put on the Stellaris ICDI and say OK. So I again repeat that. So here on target should be compiler version 5, on the debug Stellaris ICDI. So then you say OK, you don't need to adjust anything else. So then comes here. So similar to the C codes, you actually built it. So it's change this to the 6. So whenever you change to the 6, it's somehow, this is what happened. We change to the 5, we get rid of these two errors that it give us. So then we again back to the 6, because here you get the message which you are missing the version 5. So whenever you do that, you get rid of that two warning that we had here. Okay, so again, you comes here, target, one time you put on the 5, so then again you need to back to the 6. So debug just all the time on the Stellaris. So say OK. So here you build the code. If you get any errors on your code, you should see here it gives 0 error and 0 warning. Then you actually upload the code to the microcontroller. You click this, it says load, it says done, verified, and right now I load this program to my microcontroller, and I could check my microcontroller to see is it working or not. So we will actually have other videos which we explain how you could write these codes, but for this video I just want to show you how you could install the Keil and the old driver that you need. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you for watching this video.